Hey folks, how you all doing? So today I thought I would do a response video to James Griffiths' Say Cheese, Give Me 10 Smiley album covers. Just for something interesting to do. By the way, this is Poppy. She is my partner and I's little Brussels Griffon dog. And she's 6 years old and she sits at my feet all the time lately since I moved in with Lynn. And she's my little shadow, so I just thought I'd show her because she likes to get in on things and do what I'm doing. See, I'm not even holding her, she's just sitting on the table being a good little girl like she is. How'd you, Poppy? Hey, now she's walking across. Anyway, I'll put her down now. Alright, there you go, Smiley Poppy. Anyway, his thread was to find 10 album covers with people smiling on the covers. As James said in his video, it's a difficult task. It's amazing how few artists actually smile on their album covers. Like James said, some artists you will never get a smile out of, and he actually named David Bowie. I would actually can't think of a Bob Dylan album where he's really smiling. He's got a smirk and a little Mona Lisa grin on a couple, but not a real genuine smile. I can't really think of a Paul McCartney album cover neither where Paul is actually smiling. Elvis Costello is the same, and Paul Weller. Yeah, there's surprisingly few albums. Anyway, I was in the middle of unpacking my house at the moment. I only had limited boxes of vinyl records that are available to me at this stage, but I actually looked through two, and out of probably 140 vinyl records, I did only find 10 that had smiles by the singers or the bands actually on the cover. So yeah, as James said, it's really difficult to find album covers where the artists actually smile, which is really strange. Anyway, we'll get on with it. The first one on my list is Australian folk rock band Red Gum. They were big for a short while here in Australia in the 1980s. This album was actually found for me, or bought for me, by my lovely partner Lynn last week. And it does actually have the bonus 7-inch EP in it, which, as most of you know in the vinyl community, is so hard to find original albums with either the bonus EPs or the bonus posters or whatever stickers in them. Nowadays they've just seemed to have disappeared, so I'm really happy I've got that one. So that's number one on the list. Number two, we have Welcome Home by Carole King, which was actually another one that Lynn purchased for me on the internet last week. It came with the other one. So there you are. She knows I'm a big Carole King fan. I didn't have this album. There she is smiling down there. That's not Carole King up there, obviously. This is definitely her there. And this is an original copy from the late 1970s. Next up, another one that Lynn got for me last week. So without these albums, these first three albums, I'd have been really struggling to get to 10. Anyway, although not a photo, is a painted image of America all smiling on this compilation album. It's probably a really good compilation album actually. It's got just enough tracks on it. Fourth one on my list, we have the Fab Four with their debut UK album, Please Please Me. All with gorgeous grins on their faces. This is before the world got serious for them and it became a business. But yeah, this was when they were still young and fab. Next up, we have Minnie Riperton with her Perfect Angel album. What a gorgeous smile that girl has. Absolutely brilliant. Almost as beautiful as Janice Ian. Gorgeous lady. Next on the list, we have my favourite female singer of all time, Loretta Lynn, who died only last year. Unfortunately, she was a ripe old age of around 90. from memory, but there's Loretta Lynn smiling on the cover of this Greatest Hits album. Next up we have the beautiful Linda Ronstadt with Silk Purse. The most gorgeous woman in popular music, in my opinion anyway. I think she's absolutely fabulous. Predominantly a covers artist, as we all know, but she's a great artist, great performer, and such a gorgeous looking girl. Reminds me of my gorgeous partner Lynn in a lot of ways. Hi Lynn. Earned brownie points just then, didn't I? Next up we have a band that always seem to smile on all their album covers in one way or another, and it is Madness. This is an American compilation which was released to cash in on the success of the Our House single in the US. Just to prove it, I'll show you the Geffen label there. Yeah, Our House, huge hit in the US, top 10 hit. Big top 10 hit here in Australia. It was their biggest worldwide hit, which is really strange because I think it's actually quite a weak single by their standards. But nevertheless, Madness are in there. The 9th album I'm picking out to show smiles on is the Hollies' Greatest Hits with Alan Clark beaming a great big smile front and centre down here. Absolutely brilliant band and fantastic lead singer in Alan Clark. And last but not least, at number 10 we have George Harrison smiling on the cover of Gone Troppo. I don't know why he'd be smiling, because it is an absolutely terrible album in my opinion. Cannot stand it. Some people do, some people don't. I certainly don't. So I just don't know why he's smiling. Maybe he was taking the piss knowing how bad the album was and having a last laugh on fans, maybe. I don't know. I'm just, putting it out there. Anyway, that is my response to James Griffiths' Give Me 10 smiley face album covers. But guys, if you like what I do, give me the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down here, wherever that is, somewhere down there, and yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you have any albums with smiley faces on? Can you think of a reason why artists would not smile on their albums? Because a smile is very inviting, as we know, but yeah, they just don't seem to do it as often as they should. And just before I go, I'll get my little Poppy to say goodbye. Come on, Pop. Come on. Yeah, no, you're jumping up, aren't you? Gorgeous little girl. There she is. Okay. There's my gorgeous little Poppy. Look at her. Gorgeous. Little Brussels Griffin, hey? Anyway, folks, all for now. Stay safe, take care, and catch you around. Wave bye-bye, Poppy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.